Just let it in.
I don't know what to think. While The Force Awakens was a great film, the sequels suffer from not having a plan from the beginning. The introduction of Finn as an ex-stormtrooper was a splendid addition, but his story gets thrown away in the sequel. Poe Dameron, played by Oscar Isaac, was a great addition, and I hope that we get to learn his origins in the Mandoverse. The introduction of Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, who was named after Ben Kenobi and is the grandson of Anakin Skywalker, is the best thing in these films, and I'm glad he's starring in a new franchise. 65. The reintroduction of Han and Chewie was silly, but I liked watching Harrison Ford in these movies. Leia also being in this movie makes sense, but one thing I wanted them to do with these movies is for them to let go of the past, besides Luke, which was the best part of the trilogy. Also, BB-8 was a really good way to keep things fresh. The only bad thing about these movies is Rey, as she is obviously a remake of the worst things of Luke Skywalker. If Colin Trevorrow was able to make the 9th movie, I would have hated her character a bit less, but that didn't happen. This movie is pretty great, but suffers from being too much like A New Hope. The end of the movie is pretty great though. This movie is a 7 out of 10. The Last Jedi, directed by Rian Johnson, who made the Knives Out and Glass Onion films, tried to be a bit more creative with this one. While I didn't like it at first, I now understand why people liked it. The Canto Bight sequence was terrible. Rey's training showed us that Luke had cut himself off from the Force as much as Kenobi did in the Kenobi show, which was great thinking on the Kenobi team's part. Luke using his Force projection to fight Ben was a pretty interesting sequence, and him dying right after this sequence was, in my opinion, a good thing, because it closed off his story. The battle on Crait was pretty great with the red sand flying around. The one thing I wished happened in this film was that Finn actually died instead of being saved by Rose. I give this film a 7 out of 10. Same as The Force Awakens, but I think both films are equally mid. While The Rise of Skywalker was an okay movie when I saw it, it suffers from being too scared to kill off characters. Rey should have died. Palpatine should have stayed dead, as it wasted Anakin's ultimate sacrifice. Kylo Ren should have died at multiple points, and Chewie should have died. They should have also used the Wakanda Forever treatment and had Leia die off screen. If they wanted to bring Lando into it, Uncle Lando and Uncle Chewie should have been the ones to bring Kylo back to the light. It also screws up the Endgame closing because it is best for beat the same thing. If they wanted to do Endgame, they should have brought in all of the Force ghosts and living Jedi to defeat Palpatine. How it should have ended does this way better.
Hold on! You can use the Force and hold the lightsaber after you're dead?
Yes? Why?
You are coming with me.
What?
Okay, let's take it from the top. When they get here, I really want to impress them, so be extra spooky, okay? Really go for it. 1 and 2 and... Nope, Brian, stop, Brian, you're pitchy. It's Rama ha ha ma ha, and you're going Rama ha ha ra ha. You see the difference? Okay, again.
It's over, Palpatine!
Oh, she's here. Ready? Ra ma ha. Forget it. You ruined my entrance, Brian.
You don't just get to show up at the last second and take back what you already lost.
Oh, I'm afraid I can. If you strike me down, my spirit will be passed on into you. What a conundrum.
Oh, I'm not going to strike you down. They are.
Hello there.
Well.
What's up, Palpatine?
You're more shriveled than I expected.
Jedi spanking will you have? What are they going to do? Nag me to death from beyond the grave?
I'm with you too. Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
I am not concerned about two self-proclaimed Jedi and a bunch of ghosts.
You get a lightsaber, and you get a lightsaber, and you don't need a lightsaber, and you get
What
a
is this?
lightsaber.
How are you doing that?
I'm using the Force to grab objects anywhere in the universe. I'm surprised you didn't know that was possible.
Well, that is just stupid. I suppose next you're going to tell me that I can use the Force to heal wounds.
Oh, you can?
My granddaughter is so powerful.
You have a granddaughter?
Oh, no, you stop it
This
right
is
now.
so exciting! We gotta tell everybody! Hey, Sith spirits!
Ignore him.
Have you heard the news? Palps is a grandpa!
Shut up.
Palpatine got busy?
I don't want to think about it.
Lost their touch, someone has. This has gotten ridiculous.
Jedi huddle. We'll take them together. One epic beatdown.
No, I'm taking him now!
Anakin, no! Yes. Wait, what are you doing? Put me down! Rey, the Jedi are taking over! Sith spirits, do something! Blast it, Brian!
Execute order, Holy Ghost splat! Yes! Chosen one!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
No, you can't be serious.
Foolish Jedi! I have died before. I am the Sith, and I cannot be defeated.
Hey Dad, look what I can do! I learned it by watching you!
That's my boy!
I'm afraid my body is still quite operational.
Now's our chance, get him! That's what I'm talking about!
Stay dead.
That feel out of nowhere to anyone else.
The Mandoverse era follows these movies, and what an amazing era it is. This movie is a 4 out of 10.